on there. Unfortunately, I need more brain to figure out how to do this. I can make a separate image partially transparent and put that behind it to try and make these pop more. It's just going to suck to read in this menu for these top lines specifically here. But I've got it split up now so you can actually see each mission time. I have changed which missions we are doing in some cases. And we have two different timers. The big one is for the total time, RTA. And the bottom one is for our mission time. It's not perfect, but it'll make it so if I ever do eye levels from this, it should be more accurate. It won't be perfect because I'm starting at a different time due to not being able to hear the thing correctly, and I physically can't do it when they want it, but you know. If I at least get it on record, somebody else might be able to trim those however many seconds now that we have the information available. Still going to use the same gear setup. I've changed some of the missions because I realized that last time I was kind of half-assing it. We had every threat, sure, but I wasn't highlighting them enough. They weren't present in the mission as much as they should have been. And now, I have a mission to highlight every single one, and I'm hoping that this actually feels better to do. We did decide to skip out on number 9. Sets up the story great, gives us a lot of time, but it's a bit too much of an auto-scroller. This one gives us enough time to explain what's going on, I think. So, let's jump right into this. So I start the timer right after I hit this. I know you're not supposed to do it till first sound in the mission. I can't tell when that sound is. So this is consistent for me.
Is that the Mothership? Yeah, and it's number 9.
So we do have drones here, but that's not the big part of this mission. But it does give time to kind of set up before what's happening. We can say that there is an alien invasion, and they are coming in force. They've got ships, monsters, giant-ass mothership in the middle, bit of everything, and it's enough to highlight what the heck is going on. What I'm doing right now is mostly using the minimap to try and highlight where enemies are, because it is very hard to see them. And even with the sound turned down as much as it is, I'm still being deafened. It's great. Some sounds are way too loud and others are way too quiet. It's a perfect, horrible mix specifically for me. But yeah, alien invasion. And here we meet the actual invaders. These are the Colonists.
What are those?
In impenetrable ships, I can't do anything to these. I think these are the only ship type that never gets destroyed in the game. This game. But inside it, you can see our little colonist buddies. They look just like us.
Something is coming out! Something is descending from the flying ship! I can't believe it! Aliens! Aliens are descending.
That was
from
pretty
the
good.
flying ship. So that is the enemy's landing ship. The aliens have weapons!
Where'd you go?
We'll be killed if we don't fight back!
I am playing as the wing diver class for this, just so I can get over buildings easily. I know you can do the same with fencer, but I don't find it quite as interesting.
Alien remaining.
I really prefer wing diver as my... just move fast, do things fun. Very casual. It does have everything on a shared energy bar, the right vertical one. All of my movement... oh, you can't see it. But it drains from that bar when I'm using my jetpacks or boosting. and I also use it to reload. So if I drain it too far and have to reload the weapon... Oh, we didn't get it there. It'll overheat itself. And now I can't use this weapon until the emergency thingy finishes and my weapon finishes charging. I do get 2 weapons, but... Oh. After the mission, I will be teleporting like that because I have a mod installed for a loot pickup thingy. It doesn't affect in mission. It's only after... Whoops, I completely forgot to split on the end there. After the mission successfully completes, I get a loot vacuum. It doesn't change in mission at all. But on top of those kind of landing ships, there's also these golden ones. A bunch of other enemies. Saw an android there. These ones are Cosmonauts. We have different drones in the air. And these other giant gold ships, which are teleporters. The way enemies... Whoops, I didn't hear that one open at all. That is unfortunate, missing a full cycle. I know this one opens soon, though. Come on now. There we go. This one's so far away. Try to prioritize it, but apparently this one also opens at the same time. And I hear the one to the right opening now. Got that. Unfortunate ragdoll. Still got that. 2 left, and we are about to get some more incoming. The ants, the alphas in the first mission were gray. These ones are red. They do have various subtyping for the same units with different abilities. I don't highlight every single variant, but I do highlight every main type. So we got 2 of these, but also now there's another type of ship throwing down a different type of thingy thing. Good, I got the far one at least. And both of those, so we are almost done this mission. Just have a few more of these little guys to get rid of. There we go. You can hear over our comms that the military is getting kind of messed up. We are getting reinforcements, but we got this. Because we are playing the unrestricted or unlimited category, where we can use any gear, any amount of armor, etc. There is no restrictions on what we are allowed to bring into a mission. Simply complete them as fast as possible. I am also planning on doing a set with 50 limit. Not necessarily each individual mission's limit, but 50 for the entire run. Because it is much harder to set up individual mission limits than it is just capping yourself evenly the whole way. The only way I know of to impose a proper level limit would be to play an online lobby, which forces it to multiplayer values of health, etc., which would just take a lot longer and kind of counteract things. So that would be a big debuff to do it online with limits solo. What I haven't mentioned is that there is a little bit of time travel shenanigans going on in this game. Not with that, but EDF5 ended, humanity won, and this game starts out in the apocalypse. We find a way, well, first they travel back in time, then we find a way to also use said time travel device. Which is why we were back near the start of the game-ish in those last 2 missions. we have successfully defeated them again by blowing up all those teleporter ships and bring us to the future. This is the future again. However, the opposing force, the primers, have already made their time travel trip backwards. They have changed the past again and brought in these Kruul, these octopus-like creatures with shields and weapons. The shields will block all projectiles, so I need to overheat it to lock it in place, like that, and then shoot the head to kill them. Oops. I like having two weapons with reserves, so I can keep firing when I screw up, but ideally I wouldn't overheat myself. It is the fastest way to recover energy, but you can't use it while it's doing so, which makes it a little worse.
This means we can go home. I'm never coming back to the surface ever again. Let's not waste any time.
A little bit of finale here, and we're almost out of this mission.
It's time. We'll use tunnel 1 to get right under the ring.
Not a gold, unfortunate. I will have to clear this one after. As I just add that mission in with fake numbers. Approximate, but fake numbers. So now that we've seen the new unit, we also go back in time. So they will be present from here on out in the rest of the game. But first, we have Grenadiers. We had some of the androids earlier. These are kind of the same, except they're carrying explosives. They charge at you and blow up, but if we shoot the glowy ball, they explode and hurt each other. The yellow ones are much smaller and numerous. They blow up a lot easier. The purple ones are much larger, easier to hit and slower, but their explosion is massive and they have a lot more health. After we kill so many, another wave appears beside us. I don't have range for that. This lightning weapon is my sniper weapon. It has a lot of utility for most of the game, so I just keep it on at all times. The Mag Blaster here is my main damage dealer for most of the game, though. It has a curious effect in its ammo count, let's call it, the battery in the bottom right. As I am attacking, it will decrease in damage dealt. So I want to reload when it's about 3/4 at most drained. Keep it topped off as much as possible. Egg. The lightning I can just keep shooting forever. And since it never decreases in power, ideally I'd only reload it when it's almost empty or I have clear downtime between waves. There's a purple one. There's a lot more purple ones on this side though. I forgot I also had this little homing grenade. It doesn't do a lot of damage, but it locks onto enemies, so it almost always hits, and it's just reliable, especially when there's a lot of flying things later on. There is a lot of explosions and bright lights in this. Visual attacks are as common as the enemies themselves. There you are. I forgot to mention all the loot boxes on the ground. Well, I kind of did. Red and green are just passive pickups. They give me more armor or possibly new weapons between missions. The big yellow ones here are our major health pickups. And the little white ones like that are small health pickups. So those are the two main ones that we care about for the run.
Coincidence. That's the only way this makes sense.
Another time lost, damn. This is another new mission with fake numbers. The Cyclops. the final variant of android enemies that we get to deal with.
This is all we can scrounge up.
They are massive, and they have a little eye in the middle. If you hit them anywhere but the eye, I think they take like 75% reduced damage. It's at least 50%. But if you shoot the eye, they take more. So just shoot them in the eye and win. If I can aggro every group immediately. They slowly wiggle towards me. Okay, I can hit them with my bigger weapon. Ideally not get stuck in the roofs that are lower. There we go. Good, good. Whee! Okay. There's one more. There it is. Last enemy. There we go. That is all of the androids we have seen now.
Now that's valuable information. It isn't much, but this should help our situation.
Explosion Central. Yup.
We'll now be calling the giant androids by the name Cyclops, a one-eyed beast. Now everyone will know that its eye is its weakness.
The next mission here really highlights the lightning gun and why I love it so much. And I also had to do some digging around to figure out why it kept breaking on me. So this will be my first run trying to use what I found, so we'll see if it actually works. I specifically need to not accept them into my party to skip voice lines and proceed with the quest faster. But lightning bounces, so I can just shoot at walls and kill all of these low health enemies very quickly. And since it's a sniper rifle, it is very long range and is likely to bounce to my target. They have given us the voice lines of success, so we will not get soft-locked in here. That's good. Unfortunate bounces that so many are left still. There we go. I'm gonna overheat. That is unfortunate.
This is a gamma nest, huh? We're going to wipe everything out. This cave is going to be a safe area.
I am very glad I figured that out too. That is a free minute time save over my last run and 3 minutes over the first one. I didn't even know it was a thing until I started trying to go fast. But yeah, these enemies are little potato bugs, I think most people call them. They roll around, and if they touch you, you ragdoll, and it's very annoying. Where are you? There it is. And the last wave will form down here.
Eliminate all monsters in the area. Nicely done. There are more than I thought in here. This cave is dangerous. They're here! They're here! Fire!
They crawl out of the ground so funny. Brekkie is good. We like Brekkie. And there's the last wave. Excellent. Huge time save.
Complete. First phase complete. Top floor under control.
So yeah, just do not get the people in your party at the start.
Roger that.
My theory is that when you actually pick them up, they talk to you, and because they're talking to you, they skip the required voice lines and just completely block you out of completing the missions. This next mission's also underground, and is the only one I know of that actually shows off the traps, which are more teleporter devices. You might be sensing a theme here. But these ones come up out of the ground rather than being a flying ship. If I do this right, we will not see enemies at all spawn, aside from the traps popping through the ground. Mostly I look at the minimap for this, because they're on a flat plane in here. No enemies spawned. Excellent. We did it quick enough. There is spiders incoming. I need to make a list of all missions with spiders,
Destroy the teleportation device.
for those who don't know.
That was a close one. Damn it. What a cowardly move. I imagine there are traps ahead too. Let's advance with caution. Water again. The groundwater thing? A trap into the teleportation device.
There we go.
They're starting to fight in more cunning ways. This is bad.
Almost screwed that up, it's fine.
It's a trap. The trap's been activated.
Okay, something came out of there. That's fine. We got that one too. Excellent, excellent. These are all going down on time. I just realized I could stand over on this one and get the same kind of view.
Primers are hiding some pretty serious treasure.
I might not be able to see down there.
I thought they pulled back from here.
Makes it faster getting out of here at the end.
Crap! This place is full of traps.
Generally, I use the lightning, but this seems to be working. Here we have our king spider. And there goes our king spider. Which means we are good to go.
What an elaborate defense. On the other
The traps really don't have enough health to be a threat. It's just the numbers on them.
What do you even think we're gonna find in a place like this?
And here,
It's gonna be months.
we get a little teaser as to one of our major enemies later.
I bet it.
Little baby.
There's something in the darkness, and it's big.
What the hell is that?
I sip the gay juice.
Life form discovered. It's big. Monster level big.
We need better footage. Please get closer.
It's too dangerous. There's no telling what could happen if this thing goes berserk underground. Get some distance and be careful. This is bad. It's about to fly. Unidentified life form is ascending. Is it trying to get to the surface?
The voice lines are actually lining up with what it's doing for once.
Hey, time to move! It's about to fly off.
Oh,
This is bad. Who knows what?
they just repeated themselves.
This creature is capable of flight. It'll be hard to track if it gets out.
Urgent response required. Attack before we lose sight of it.
So I guess when I get into that main room where the king spawns, I need to push to the door as soon as possible to try and get the troops to follow us further. Because that did go a little quicker. This next mission shows off a couple things for us here. I guess there was more androids, because these ones move really fast, but also this is about shields. They block our projectiles and are very annoying. And they come out of this guy, who can change the size of said shield, either to be very massive, or when I get close and start shooting it, it collapses it inwards to protect itself. I have almost every pylon down. This is huge. Normally when you destroy one, every other pylon spawns, but I killed the pylon so quickly there. I think it kinda skipped a few waves, and we have less enemies out here. We just have to go back and clean up shield boys now. These enemies are one of the good uses of my grenade. They are fast and have small health. So I think it actually deals enough damage to destroy them on its own. And it looks like we did get all the teleporters early. Nice, nice.
The walls of light are energy barriers with special properties. They block our attacks, but allow enemy attacks through. We're able to attack from safety, so long as they're behind a wall.
That should be a time save. Ah!
Impressive.
Thank you for the subscription. Apparently my alert box is broken because I didn't hear jack shit. Which explains why I didn't hear the raid the other day either. Fudge. I'm gonna have to figure out the alert box later. We saw a glimpse of the Cosmonauts earlier. This mission really shows them as well, without being the hyper long one. There is a duck that appeared on screen, so it's appearing but not doing the sound. Okay, so I won't hear it and acknowledge it from the prompt that was supposed to be that I could hear it and acknowledge it. Yeah, these guys have armor. You have to break the armor to hurt them. You can limb them, etc. Each piece of armor you break off, they actually move faster because the armor weighs quite a bit. Ideally, I focus just the chest piece and blow that off. Because the chest piece plus body health is less than the head plus helmet. And here we get even more heavily reinforced ones with bigger weapons. I should have blown these up earlier, my bad. Much bigger weapons. And when they drop the weapons, they become obstacles that can stop my lasers. There you are. If I blow off legs, they actually lay down and get into a much better defensive position for them. I hate when they're laying down. Because it puts the legs in the way, and I'd have to blow up the legs to hit the torso or run all the way around them, and it's just annoying. But yeah, the primers have realized that their little threats aren't nearly enough. So they've built a massive fortress with guns everywhere. It's got a teleporter built in, lots of drones. It's just a pain in the butt. Can't hurt it yet. There we go. Once the turrets start moving, it's active. I don't actually have to blow up these turrets, but as I mentioned earlier, the visual noise is so much that we want to get rid of them. As many as possible. But most importantly, actually, are the large ones on the outside, because they can ragdoll me, and we do not like ragdolling. The red and green ones are also useful to destroy because they fire a effectively constant beam of blindingness that we do not want to get in our eyes. Teleporter opens, we deal enough damage to it to progress to the next phase. Which means clearing out some spiders here. We should be about to head into the next phase. Oh, yep. I missed that it opened again. But if I use the lightning here, they drop so many drones that I can both destroy the things as they fall and hurt the core at the same time. I can't fully destroy it until it gets through its 3 phases of enemies. So being able to clear the horde as quickly as possible is also useful. I think we've got most of the turrets now. So it appears like there is a lot on the map, but it is just all of the turrets from the base itself on the top side, so I can't easily destroy most of them, so we just deal with it. Main thing I need to look at is elevation, and it appears there's an enemy right here at my elevation. Directly in front of me here. Weird. But here we get the Kruul. Kill them as they fall. In most cases. That should be enough damage to progress it to the final phase. And now we just have to wait for it to open, pop like 2,000 damage into it, and it's over. Oh, there's a turret I missed. You gonna open up for us, buddy? You shy today? Are we losing time now? We're losing time now. There we go. Apparently there's one enemy left somewhere over here. Got it. Okay.
That's the first time we've destroyed a base. We'll send our data to headquarters at once. Of course, your name and deeds will be included in the records, as the hero you are.
This would kind of be the end of one of the iterations. It would pause 3 years, go to the future, have some more shenanigans. We're actually going to do one of those future wasteland missions now. This is a new addition to the route. Because it was the only way I could show off a certain enemy, which you can probably tell from the split name, the Queen. They appear in several missions, but they're usually so far away you can kill them before they even get close. This one, they start next to you, so it's kind of hard to miss them. It's the best way I could show them off. Right there, Queen Hornets. But also lots of ants, we got spiders, and we will also be seeing another large enemy which we have yet to see. The Queen Hornet is like the others, but significantly larger. It shoots like 20 projectiles at once instead of 1 to 3. And also, if those projectiles hit you, you ragdoll. So, multi-threat. Oh, we have triggered the Erginus. Big dinosaur boyo. Since he's active, I may as well use lightning to hit everything as I keep falling into a hole. It's easy enough to stun lock him with my weapons, but normally when you get here, considerably harder to deal with. I believe all of my passive troops have died, because I ignored 2 of the giant enemies for a minute. The queens also ragdoll super easily, just on their own because they're flying units. It's not because I'm overpowered, it's because they're a flying unit in this case. They make them much easier to stagger, less health, etc. That was good. That was good. $93 for Tadpoles. Tadpoles are kind of silly. Are colonist babies. But as the name Tadpole, they are amphibious. In this case, sky instead of water.
Demo team, approach the Siren.
First, I want to
Eliminate the surrounding enemies.
anger these other things in the area first to get them walking closer to me, because they like to be very far away. This mission has a few different waves. It's not really about these other things
The demolition team will
for me.
take care of the big one.
When I kill so many of these little ones, it spawns in a horde to the right here. Androids and drones.
Enemy unit incoming. Forget the Siren and engage them. The Siren will not regain consciousness until its wounds are healed. So go ahead. Get trigger happy.
There's a lot of these.
Are they here to protect the Siren?
It appears the primers are aware of the Siren's weakness. They know it's defenseless.
Wing diver, engage the enemy unit.
Roger that. We'll clean out everything around the Siren.
I've missed a few of these apparently. Don't know if I'm hitting that third one. I'm getting some frame choppiness. Oh, that's just the Siren. I thought it didn't have a waypoint yet. But we are about to meet our Tadpoles.
These are almost all taken care of.
Monsters incoming!
Little flying froggy friends. And a couple of them are significantly larger and have a lot more health. These boyos like to fly. There's a big one.
Team, plant the explosives.
There's a big one. They breathe fire. They fly. They bite you. They do everything they can.
The Siren's awake. Get away from it at once.
And now the Siren themselves is waking up, which is going to be another problem.
Oh no! It's up!
Luckily, we don't have to deal with it all that much in this case. But it's their second appearance.
It will be difficult to defeat the Siren with our current
Cool.
forces. Leave it alone.
So this part's just an auto-scroller. I can't actually hurt it. Normally there'd be damage numbers appearing right beside me. But this boy's just on a timer. You can stagger him every now and then for funnies, but you can actually knock him down here too and just completely lay into him, but if happens to be locked down during the runaway part, you lose time, so just wait till they do the screech with the rings and head out. Get out of here. That was the most pathetic fireball ever. I couldn't tell if it was an attack or not. That's an attack. Get out of here. Oh. We knocked you down. There's the yell we needed. Okay, that wakes you up. Good.
The Siren is on the move.
Villaggio di Pomodoro.
The Siren
Pasta
has
e
escaped.
dolci.
It got away, huh?
Oh.
Do not pursue the Siren. The objective
Oh.
now is to eliminate enemies in
Stupid
the
fencers blowing up everything I'm trying to look at. This is my vending machine.
area. It escaped this time.
Caesar
But the
Copper.
thing's not invincible. It has to rest to heal its wounds.
Coffee. Caesar coffee.
Now that we know
Black.
that,
Oh my
just
god!
wait for the perfect opportunity.
You have ruined Christmas. Oh.
Don't let it swing you around.
Next up is one more iteration in the Wasteland. 113. We're gonna do another little skippy skip here for real time. Restart the mission so we can immediately jump out of conversation and go into combat. These guys are like the Kruul, except they can fly, have more health and more limbs, and are usually accompanied by these little squid called Haze. It is kinda dangerous to aggro multiple groups at once, however, it gets them closer to me. And my other weapon does more damage, so if I can aggro all of the little ones here, that would be ideal. When you kill one, they all jiggle funny. On death, they drop a black cloud of smoke. And when they start attacking you, it is both blinding and knocks you back. Doesn't ragdoll you, but it knocks you back, which makes it annoying to see anything and to fight back. Lightning's generally good for dealing with these guys, though, because it can bounce around the shield and break their arms, effectively removing their shield. Oh. I thought I took you all down. There we go. One more left. Oh, it's another big one. Surprise. There we go. That was not bad. These weapons are very annoying too. It's just an area of death. It's like green fire.
I'm never coming back to the surface ever again. Let's not waste any time getting back to the underground.
Real pain in the butt to actually fight. And I'm glad we don't have to. Aside from, well, we get to see them a lot, but we are overpowered for this, so it's fine. Hornets. Okay, we get another cave mission here. This one is pretty unique as well, in the fact of how these nests work. Okay, that's everyone. We got lots of little nests around the wall, which are nice and easy to deal with. Normally enemies spawn out of them, so we don't like that. We want them gone as soon as possible. This was where we were kind of showing off the queen. However, it is very easy to miss where she is in this nest. Possibly never even see her because it's just explosions after explosions. But the main goal of this mission is to destroy the big nest in the middle here. It does not take damage while so many enemies are on the map, even if I'm getting damage numbers from shooting it. So you can actually kind of waste a lot of time. But you can also save a lot of time, whoops, shooting lightning into one of the spawn holes on it and killing everything as it comes out. Ideally, I would be doing this at a different one where the red hornets spawn. However, I was down here this time. I don't have enough energy to get up there. Damn. I think it's this hole, actually. I might be able to do it from this level. Normally I do it from above. I think there's still too many on the map. There they are. It's very hard to see in this mission sometimes. There we go. So this spawn hole is very important to hit. because red Hornets are popping out there, just stronger, more advanced versions of Hornets. And if I can kill everything at spawn, that saves a good amount of time trying to hunt them down between. You can see all the loot boxes in there from how quickly that happened too. Now, it doesn't look to be too many things on map, but it's not letting me advance quite yet. So there might be partially a timer with this, as well as enemy numbers. I haven't quite figured out how this one works, because there's 2 enemies on the map, and it's still not proceeding. One of the enemies is the hive itself. This is not a numbers issue. There it goes. And we get another red wave. With troops loving to walk directly in front of me and absorb the lightning. That should be down, so if we drop to the bottom here, it's actually easier to just shoot upwards to destroy everything, rather than shooting both up and down. I don't even have to fully aim, as long as I'm pointing in the direction. Something should bounce and hit them. There is better weapons for this, I just don't have them unlocked yet, and it looks like we got a few trapped inside. So another reason the lightning works, it just goes through it sometimes and we clear them out. That'll be close. That is a gold. Hell yeah. This next mission's a new addition as well. I like how many alphas and betas we see here. The ants and spiders. I haven't quite found out the best way to do this yet, because they spawn so far away. But this mission really highlights just how annoying the ants are, climbing on every building wherever the hell they want to go, instead of just walking towards you. Whoops. I thought I was over that, and then I overheated. Whoops, whoops. Double whoops. But this is where our soldiers realize what the heck is happening with us. We have had so many failures in trying to change the course of the war. We've gone to the apocalypse, what, 4 times now in just this run? And our characters started saying, heck subtlety, we are going all out and just destroying everything. We don't care about the subtle timeline changes in trying to make it for our better. We are just going to win. Heck them, they die. Which is probably good, because the enemies are ramping up too, so... Try and get as much of this cleared out as possible, because they take forever to waddle towards us. Not only do we have the alphas, those ants, and their mother ants, we also get the spiders back here, and the king spiders, which are the giant variants. Significantly larger. As I overheat yet again, I am getting worse at this game. That or just trying to be more offensive, because I'm constantly switching between weapons now, so both are reloading. That's gotta be part of it. Yeah, I can't decide if it would be better to bring an explosive weapon and take out lots of the buildings so the ants get towards us quicker. The spiders will generally advance. They bounce slower, but they always advance. I think they actually have less health than the alphas, which is kind of silly, but they have a ranged attack, I guess. Whereas not all alphas do. Where are you? There you are. But not only is there basic ones, there's also golden ones. Golden ants and silver spiders.
This is only a guess, but if the primer are capable of changing history, it's
Here's the professor, with theories of how the game actually works as well.
to the way they change history so that they avoid creating a time paradox. There must also be a meaning to them choosing this point in time. Surely there's some historical significance here. Some incident that sets off a chain of events. Changing history any earlier than that would cause a time paradox.
Good enough. No, it isn't.
Won. We really won. I
Rip.
can't believe it. They overpowered us by so much.
I don't know the best way to play this mission out yet, but I do like what it shows off. This next mission, I also don't know how to play the best way either yet. I think I want to go the top and try and draw them up to me, but my troops down in the middle will also be drawing them back down, so I guess I could kill the people on top of the enemies? That way I'm the only target and all enemies are coming towards me. And if I go to an ideal location, it should speed things up. Are you indestructible? That'd be extremely rude, because I lost time shooting at you.
Excavators coming in hot. The enemy's rescue squad.
Did they just call them escalators?
Excavators incoming.
There you go. These enemies have big ol' shields,
Use the terrain to outmaneuver.
and they seem to be going down anyways, even if I'm up here. Their face is a giant plate that blocks 99% of damage. We need to wait for it to open, so we can attack their weapon inside and destroy them. They generally have low health, but the fact that they're all running away from me is very annoying.
These numbers spells. Exploit your territory.
So if I can go up here,
Should be limited there.
they only come upwards. In theory. Ellie! EDF. Yeah. I don't know the menu commands enough to navigate to that. Seems like I was mostly right about them finally getting up here. It's just that they decided to go down first.
Excuse me?
I like how even though this is a regular timeline map, or mission, it's actually on an apocalypse map. If I go up even higher, you can see all the destroyed buildings. Everything's just being ravaged. But I have armor as if it's a present day mission. So the risk of this strat is that they are actually doing quite a bit of damage to me because I'm trying to draw them in to attack me rather than avoiding them. But because I have farmed so much and it's an unlimited category, I can just tank all of this without having to go look for help at the same time.
Considering the circumstances.
And I am terrifying command with how powerful I am. Excellent. 3 enemies left. Open up. There we go.
You're always able to survive. And I mean that in a good way.
Is that the first mission we hear Egg Girl? Maybe. Okay, now we're gonna do a little gear swapping, because we have some missions with faraway enemies that I need to deal with. So we're switching our primary weapon up to a super powerful thing, and we are taking a power core with a lot more power generation and capacity. The downside is I cannot move much while wearing it. Both my flight height is negative. I can jump up, but it will always coast down, even if I'm holding it. And boosting costs a significant amount of energy, so it's very hard to move around in it, which is why I do not use it for most of the run. Luckily, they give me a vehicle at the start of this mission, which can take down most of the buildings for us, which is good. Makes it a lot easier to see enemies. I haven't fully routed a path on which buildings I want to drop, but generally, if I take out all the ones on the way to the center area here, it makes things easier.
Now surfacing.
And I need to clear up some of this ground rubble, so I'm also going to fire off lightning randomly. Oh yeah, this core also charges my weapon significantly faster, so when it's empty, I get back to shooting much quicker than I normally would. I think it's like half the charging time.
And it'll expend energy in order to heal its wounds. Using its strength means it'll need to rest. Launch an all-out attack to
That should be enough shit cleared up.
blow it to bits with cheering.
This Raijin is different than the other weapons in that it has no energy. I have to manually charge it. And as soon as I let go, it immediately expends it. But because of that, I can store a charge in it right before combat like this. And get basically a free charge.
A direct hit will wear the Glaukos down. Fire and keep on firing.
I don't know if that's too soon or the first one always does nothing.
Loaded onto Pandora to annihilate the Glaukos. Get the Glaukos to stop moving.
Yeah, this other Raijin we have uses significant amounts of energy, so I have to swap off it every so often to use the bolt shooter. I'm fairly certain I can't actually damage it right now until I deal with the horde of Scylla that are coming in. We've seen them earlier, the poison mist things, but this mission shows just how annoying they can be a little bit more.
Even if they're doing it to make sure the cheering charges hit their mark.
Thank you for taking down buildings, at least. There you are.
Pandora should have sunk already from the start. But you changed its fate. Now, though,
Ideally, I would hit multiple at once, because it takes 2 shots to kill them.
history has the ability to restore itself.
But I need to take out so many of those to get rid of the mist, so that I can hurt
Stay the same, and Pandora will sink.
this boyo again.
The Glaukos' movements are starting to slow.
That was nice and quick, we love it.
Glaukos stopped.
Target confirmed to be immobile.
Multi-wave boss fight.
Fire cheering charges.
So the Chirin charges. From what I understand, since we've been blowing up those teleporter ships, we have salvaged some of their technology, metal plating, etc., but also somewhat the ability to rip through time, the teleporters themselves. Or I guess not time, just place. But these Chirin charges use teleporter tech to rip apart in a way that missiles couldn't blow apart.
Impact confirmed.
I don't fully understand it, but that's what it sounded like from what I know.
To move again.
Not even the cheering charges worked.
Get you to spawn more. Good. And we also get some flying units here. I believe this time it is Hornets.
The mist is receding.
What do you mean receding? I haven't killed anything yet. Yeah, it's Hornets. There you are.
Then again, you could look at it in another way. Pandora non-stinking have given us this opportunity to defeat the Glaukos.
The Glaukos' body surface temperature is rapidly dropping.
Does that mean our attacks are working?
Requesting another cheering charge strike.
There you are. I knew there was more, I just couldn't find them.
Perhaps this battle is the fork in the road. Either we lose Pandora and history returns to how it was. Or history changes and we're victorious thanks to Pandora's power. Seems we've lost an EMC. But don't worry, another has been deployed.
Excellent. So this last wave, I need to make it all the way back over here.
Fire church charges now.
Try not to waste energy while doing so too, because it does take a while to recharge.
Great chance.
Impact.
Enemy movement confirmed.
Don't give up. Ground units, one more time. Stop the Glaukos.
The Glaukos' body surface temperature is plummeting.
It came in for a dive and it tripped instead. What a nerd.
Storm Team EMC has arrived.
What?
Uh-oh. Okay. Very close to overheating there.
Headquarters.
Are you telling me that
Are you there yet?
predicted this would happen?
Come on, summon him, summon him, summon him. There you go. Not up this hill, unfortunately, but we are close enough that I should be able to see what's going on.
Tadpoles incoming. Shoot them down. We have to deal with monsters and aliens. The Pylons must be trying to protect the Glaukos.
Where are you? So I have to kill so many enemies to make this guy vulnerable. Might be noticing a pattern between all of the missions. Well, I can stagger you. It doesn't let me actually proceed to the next phase while enemies are still up and about. I guess because there's a chance that an enemy could fly in the track of the missile. I don't know. Huh. You did go down earlier. Nice.
Cheering charges. Fire every
Why are you still so far away? Come over here and die. Please. It's time for your nap. There we go. Now it's just the Glaukos / Siren.
What happened?
I think this is going to be a time save, though. A little, but it should be.
The Glaukos' body surface temperature has dropped to pre-buster attack levels. It must have exhausted all its absorbed energy. Now's our chance. Attack unit has nearly been wiped out.
Glaukos. We put Pandora in danger. Only for this to happen.
I can't let you die. I've negotiated with the Counselor, and reinforcements are coming your way.
I don't know if it's required for the reinforcements to come in. Because I know on one of the earlier Erginus missions, when you first see the EMC, they say they've taken a lot of damage, even if they never get touched whatsoever, because you have entirely stun-locked the enemy. There we go. Not a time save. On par.
We did it! At last, we destroyed.
Depends on how much talking. We probably lost time here. Or not. Okay.
Pandora didn't sink, and the Glaukos
Stop
were
talking.
defeated. In other words, we proved that history can be changed.
Alright, 122. We have seen all of these drones, but they've always been a side addition to anything else. This mission, there is no doubting, it is about them, period.
Enemy incoming. Get ready.
There's just waves and waves of drones. First we start out with drone 1. Standard UFO alien discs. They're not particularly strong, but they are fast and numerous. And when they're close to you, because they have close range weapons, they block off quite a bit of your vision. So if you have an explosive weapon, it is very likely you will damage yourself against them. So you need to avoid that. Like, they could throw their corpse at me and I blow myself up with my grenades, for example. I will try to be cautious about using them, but I can't guarantee it. But by this point in the story, we have shown off our deeds, and the professor is convinced that he has enough to properly persuade... Why are you stuck behind a building? Oh, god damn it. Massive time loss because I have no movement and it's stuck in the middle of nowhere. Ugh. At least I can't say it's never happened before. Yeah, a single boost uses almost 400 energy. This thing is heavy as hell. This is like a worst possible situation for this mission. We are going to have a massive time loss. But yeah, the professor is trying to talk to command directly, get the information through them about time travel, and make a proper difference this time instead of us just finagling and doing little side stuff and trying to push through on our own effectively. So far away. I'm on the wrong side of the map. There's some advanced ones in here, which is why I still want the Regine. Where's the second one?
The appearance of aliens known as the Kraken has changed the situation drastically. Fierce battles continue to be fought around the world, and the situation is ever changing.
These are much larger than the drone one, but we saw them at the start when we showed off the colonists.
All others be ready to evacuate at any moment.
Don't know where the second black one is. The elite variant of this. Don't tell me it's also stuck behind a building. There it is. We've almost made it back to our people through that entire wave.
Enemy third wave!
The third type of drone is the little starfish ones we've seen a couple times now.
Drones approaching.
They move funny. They've got a central weak spot. We love central weak spots. They're easy to remember.
High-grade Type 3 drones sighted.
These ones move very slow, though, when they're far away, which is why we need a sniper. There's our red one. I think there's a second red one, but I could be mistaken about that.
Counselor, I have some important information. This is big enough that it could affect the entire situation that we face.
The Major's briefed me. Let's meet in person and talk.
Thank you. It's time for all of humanity to put its minds together. Please, gather every talented scientist you can.
I'm not getting any scientists. We're going to move the world, which means getting the people in it who have real power.
Okay. Less elites. Huge time loss. 40, 50 seconds.
Annihilated.
Nice.
Mission success. The city is safe. Good work.
Yeah, luckily for the professor, it actually went well this time. And they're going to make a difference. Yippee! $132 for the Mothership. This is kind of the culmination of that working together, but
We're firing the
we now have a weapon to destroy those called the hooligan cannon.
enemy
We
ship
don't need to
destroyed.
wait for it to open, we can just blow it up directly.
Reloading complete.
And this one's about to blow up too. Easy.
Enemy ship neutralized.
Nick squad here. Closing in on the Mothership. Railgun in position.
Only problem with this core is getting up this first hill here. But being able to use our big weapons for these makes things much easier. I'm going to try not to pick up the other wing divers because they will be overheating non-stop and just going beep beep beep.
Nick squad here. Currently
Does not look like they're in my group, which is good in a way. This mission always gives me a lot of frame issues, so my accuracy will be noticeably worse. It should be captured properly for you though, which is the important part. Oh, forgot the... what's it? Cosmonauts. Unfortunately, this weapon isn't perfectly accurate. The lightning bounces around a bit, so I can't focus the core of their body nearly as much as I could with the mag blaster. So I have to work my way through their limbs. Unfortunate. This fight's really cool.
Launch spears. Yes, sir. Farewell, my comrades, the time has come. It's over now, my love and my familiar.
What is exploding so much?
It's transforming.
Yeah, Mothership is a transformer. A Decepticon. And it's got shield bearers that we need to destroy to get through the middle. Destroying the rest is helpful, but not required. Mostly because it's just less noise and keeps my game running a bit smoother.
It seems we were right to assume that this is their command ship.
Should be getting the shield generator around here.
So this is the space egg. A spaceship in the ship.
Egg mentioned. We love egg.
The ship of the gods that has existed since the age of myths. It was real all along.
There we go. First shield destroyed.
Kraken's coming in from above.
Should be one more for this third layer.
The shield is gone. Kraken swooping in.
That's down.
Kraken's confirmed.
Alright, no more shields, so we just clear things up now. I was trying to reserve my ammo to make sure I could take them down on first pass, because there's a little delay here while we wait for everything else.
The central part, meaning that is the main component.
The shield is down. Approach the center. It must have a weakness. Look at those things! I can't believe the armaments on this thing. It's activated as laser cannons.
Oh, hi.
They're extremely powerful.
Please destroy the shield generators.
Yeah, we kind of advanced through the waves faster than it thinks we will. So, they don't quite have the nicest pacing, but here we go.
It's activated giant cannons. Artillery shells incoming. Get away
Okay, smoke coming out the side. We've cleared this wave. Back to the cannons.
The giant cannons have been destroyed.
Even though I can't see them through the fog, I just need to shoot where I see red stuff coming down.
Get anywhere near it as long as it has those giant cannons. Take them out. Teleportation device has
It's so hard to tell where they are.
Kraken approaching.
Okay, just the mothership now. Which means there's going to be one more big wave of haze, and then we can actually kill it. It's taking up damage numbers here, but it's not actually doing anything.
Direct hit to the mothership confirmed.
So we gotta wait for the next wave to do anything. Lots of little haze.
Colonists will now be entering combat.
Pick up this health just to keep my people alive, I guess. They're all blue.
On your mark.
Mothership sustaining damage.
Time to crush them. The flyers just keep coming. This is utter chaos. Are they fleeing the sinking ship?
We can do this.
Yes, they are.
Pushing to the end.
They are sinking the fleeing ship. Wait. That's us. We are sinking the ship.
We have successfully destroyed the mothership.
This feels like it should be a time save. I don't know if it's, but it feels like it.
About this victory. Today, we sunk the enemy command ship.
Because it's got an outro as well.
Kill them all.
Only the powered exoskeletons can carry this heavy weapon.
At long last, I can't believe this day has come.
We blew up the egg. Forcibly cracking their egg until they realize it. Three-second gold, let's go. Okay. I need to switch gear back. And we want the DX, not the ZM. Not that BZ. And it's 134, yes. So this mission has interesting enemy, Aranea. They're spiders with super webs in a couple different ways. Trying something different here. I still don't know the best way to approach this mission yet either.
Head out there with some combat vehicles. Save those people. Roger. We'll be there with
But I want to not blow up these first pylons.
Aranea exterminated.
I need to take out the Areneas. And these two big pylons in the back first. You cannot blow them both up. Okay, when you take out one, the other immediately spawns. I thought it was a total number of pylons, but now we've confirmed it. I was hoping to avoid either the Cyclops or the Kings, but it seems like this is not the way to go about it, because now there is so much stuff and I can't tell what's going on. And also we're grabbed by an Aranea somewhere, but we have multiple Cyclops on top of us, so we can't see.
After many discussions among researchers from around the world, we reached a conclusion. That said, it's still only a hypothesis. But I think that we've found the truth.
The Aranea have been successfully eliminated.
The primer,
So yeah, taking this a bit more
hundreds of thousands of years
orderly instead of trying to blitz through is probably the way.
a planet belonging to monsters and discovered traces of human civilization. Their interest piqued. The primer went back in time and observed humanity not long after it was born. It must have captivated them. The primer even appeared before mankind, and we revered them as gods, mythologizing them.
You crushed the Aranea. Anchor destroyed.
Anchor, I just met her.
no longer operational.
Oh, apparently there's excavators.
But that's when the primer realized humanity
Wake up.
must not learn of their existence, and so they cut off contact with mankind and hid. But an accident occurred. A primer ship crash landed in India millennia ago, and it all started from there.
There you are. That's a big time save. So Cyclops are easier to deal with than the King Spiders. So taking out the left one is correct. It's just everything else in there I need to do slightly differently. Yeah, last time we were stuck in the spiders for a long time. And I also had the wrong weapon. Which is why I specifically said I wanted the DX, not the ZM this time. The ZM is the higher level weapon, so your instinct is to think that it's better. But in the case of stats, this one does 60% more damage. And reloads faster. And my current level, it has more capacity, but that might not be true when fully upgraded. But significant more damage, and the range is also 40-ish meters longer, because I have that maxed on both. 260 on the other, 300 on this. So I get more damage and a slightly longer range. This one just wins in terms of speed. The other one costs less energy, so it can be useful for sustain and more aerial stuff, but that's not my goal here. We are overpowered slaughter mode. We don't care about sustain as much.
We finished evacuating the area. This is where we make our stand. That's the sword team.
Sustain D's. Got him. If you can sustain this for more than 4 hours, please see a doctor.
Monsters incoming.
But yeah, this mission is one of the ones that has a lot of enemy types in it. It's the second most enemies in a single mission, I believe. Enemy types. It's just sort of everything being thrown at you at once. But it's not the reason I chose this mission. The reason I chose this mission is the very last enemy that appears. Oh yeah, also green ants. They are much faster, but have no health whatsoever. Like, I'm actually killing them in 1 to 2 bolts with this lightning gun.
There are enemy ships in the rear. Let's see what kind of aliens pop out this time.
Barely overheated. Aww, Egg Girl's happy.
Enemy dropship closing in.
Excellent.
You're finally here. Be prepared to face some aliens.
I'm glad that these dropships aren't just for the colonists, but also the cosmonauts.
A huge number of enemies is heading
Whee!
toward the operation area.
Oh yeah, this mission is nice for Tadpoles too, but there's so much else going on. It felt wrong saying that they were the highlight of this mission, or a highlight of this mission.
Seen and out.
But they form a funny line as they spawn in. So you can wound at least most of them, which means your troops can deal with them. But they are very much closer to dying now because of the opening lines I can do against them.
I've never seen anyone like you.
And the Egg Girl is very impressed.
I could see it taking 10, now 100 years. I'm sure it's precisely because they've been fighting this.
And if nothing else, we become proof of time travel.
Miners won't stop fighting until they won. But neither will that soldier.
You could say the existence of Storm 1 itself is proof that there's a time machine.
Extermination team. We have no This is the Kaiju's target area. They're coming. Understood.
Kaiju mentioned. We met the one earlier, but there is another type we get the joy of dealing with. And they only appear in 3 missions, I believe, for the entire game. The first one, they get eaten by the Siren, so you don't fight them. There's this one, where you kind of fight them. And then the final one, where you get a super mech that destroys them in one hit. So this is the only mission where you actually fight them. Should be almost dead, because we had some good Mag Blaster hits on you.
Can't believe those blasted primers are seriously bringing out Erginus level monsters.
I went way too far this way.
This does not look good. The pair of Erginus are showing no signs of stopping. Watch
There
yourself.
you go.
Erginus neutralized. 3
Yes, come
Kaiju.
closer. Good.
This is unprecedented.
Yeah, I don't want to go close to this one. I need to go this way towards that crane.
Stop shaking.
An Archelus has invaded the operation.
That guy's dead. Nice.
We've confirmed
This is our third kaiju, or second kaiju. They are so not a threat. They ragdoll or stagger. They don't ragdoll. They stagger significantly easier, and their health's about the same, so
I'm sure things will work out.
ultimately they just kind of have a headache and fall down.
Armament. Please expedite its delivery.
And Command is just giving us that super mech I mentioned, but
Enemies.
we don't need it. It hasn't even spawned on the map to be delivered yet.
The operation is complete. Excellent work.
However bleak the situation may seem, you always seem to give us hope. Thank you.
Nope, never spawned. Yeah, a lot of these time saves will be because I have the correct Mag Blaster. Oh, new loot. Nice. So we're going to be doing all 3 of the last missions in the game, because this mission in particular shows like 90% of the enemies on its own. I mentioned the super mech. We have 2 of those here as allies.
Argos will lead the way.
We'll secure the path. Attack team follow from behind.
But you remember those jellyfish-shaped ships in the sky?
Battle has broken out
The
everywhere.
silvery
Hasn't
ones
succeeded.
that shot down our tail anchors?
All right.
We are finally able to destroy them ourselves. And that is
Our goal is
significant,
enemy defenses and escort the attack team below the ring.
which gives us the edge going into these final battles.
It's not made for battle like the Mothership. Once the attack team
Humanity is confident, and we are pushing our way through to the final
Enemies here.
encounters.
enemy has strengthened their defenses.
My goal right now is to kill those jellyfish ships I just mentioned, so I'm kind of ignoring everything else for the moment. The least... that was a word. The least that these spawn, the better. But yeah, that hyper wave cannon, copper cannon, is the super attack that would absolutely demolish the Archelus. Hence why I didn't care so much to show it off, because you can see it here anyways, while we see other things that are important, like these jellyfish ships, also known as the evolved ships. Also, fun fact, this map is based on the real-world Akabane residential area. I might be pronouncing that wrong, but I just find it neat that they actually put real-world areas in the game. There's actually a few different ones, and they do reuse the maps in different ways. It's just very nice recognizing them all. If I can pick up some boxes here, it lets more boxes spawn, because there is a floor limit, and I'm greedy. So it gives us something to do for the moment, while we are just waiting for the next enemies to spawn in. Oh yeah, the ring! I guess we skipped that in this one, because we changed our starting mission with the Colonists. That is the time machine. The jellyfish ships had been using that to travel backwards through time and change their plans to their advantage. But we had also found a way to use it. Not going to spoil that. But it's been happening several times throughout the game. These here are called the... They never actually say this name in the game at any point, but they are called Deroy. I call them war machines because they actually call them war machines repeatedly throughout the game, and apparently that makes people mad. Still trying to figure that one out. But they have very tall legs, each segment is a cannon, and has a chance to drop loot, etc. But they're so tall, you really need a long-range weapon to deal with them. Raijin would be preferable, but I can't make it work with the rest of this mission, so we just use the bolt shooter. RF. Oh, there's one more. There is a slight weak spot in the gap between the long flat piece and the round disc in the middle. And there's a queen that we can completely kill before it even gets close. Hence why we did the earlier mission 76.5. It just doesn't get a chance. We can't say that's a highlight of this mission. We need the other one added in too. We had the Hive one as well, but they were just kind of there. It exploded without me even recognizing which one was them. Just silly things.
Don't think about trying to break through. Destroy the enemies.
Shit! I'm not protecting the attack team. They're protecting me.
Here we have the first viewing of the landing craft, but these are just the Kruul. We've already seen them. We know what they're about. They got shields. They got guns. We don't like them having those. We cut off their legs. It's also good to blow up the dropships themselves because those drop additional loot.
Relay station for time travel. If they lose it, their whole strategy collapses.
Enemy ships are gathering in the sky overhead!
Oh, this next part
The enemy released
is on a timer, effectively,
To be surrounding the attack
with
team.
these ships here. We need to take as many of them down as soon as possible. There's 5, that's 2, 3, 4, 5. And we are close enough to hurt this. This one in particular spawns kings, queens, etc. We don't want that, so... Good. We took out all the major threats immediately.
Taking serious damage.
Take down this while we make our way to the other anchor. So humanity had split up into 3 different groups to try and make their way to the ring for our final assault, but we are the only ones with me, and I have plot armor.
Possibly. Climbers do have a certain ability to know the future. We should keep that in mind.
Unit 3, major damage. I'm out.
My troops got messed up there a lot more than normal. Sucks to be them. Good, good. Bad line. Who said that? There you are.
Barga and Proteus teams have taken severe losses. Cannot continue fighting.
No, you're awesome.
Attack team has taken too much damage. The plan is a failure.
Yeah, that mission highlights
We can pull this off.
war machines for us, and also the
Teams were destroyed.
evolved ships.
To offer backup.
The final of the regular fight enemies.
Storm 1
Last thing we have left is dealing with that ring
provides support.
as my stomach makes noises. $14 let's go, having the right weapon. Right into the last mission. We kind of skip a little bit of the dialogue here, but then it plays out in a silly order and just looks funny. I wonder if attacking these early enough spawns it in sooner. Because I had been just skipping these and going right in.
There's no backup. We'll rely on the storm team.
But this mission is quite long.
Multiple drones around the ring!
Surprise, the giant glowy thing at the center of the thing is our enemy. We blow it up, we do good. Okay. The ring delayed its opening till after we had shot it again. So I don't know if it always does that, because I swear it opened before we blew it up before. We're slowly gonna make our way downtown here, don't worry about it. Spits out a couple ships. I am not far enough in front of those to do anything. That's fine. They don't drop many.
Ring successfully destroyed! You did it!
We made Egg Girl happy.
You destroyed the ring. Humanity wins.
I guess Command as well.
The ring has started tilting. It's losing balance. It's gonna crash. It's crashing. Storm team, get out of
Where are you?
The ring is spinning.
I don't technically have to deal with these enemies, I just want to.
The ring is rotating. It
Although I
seems
don't
to
know
be
where he
going
is.
top over bottom.
There he is. I missed.
This is all news to me. So if it weren't for that accident, we never could have taken down the ring.
There's a red thing on the bottom part of the ring. It's just like the control unit we destroyed.
So the ring has 2 control units.
We can't actually hurt this yet, which is why I took my time getting over here.
Our target is the 2nd control unit. Attack the glowing red part.
Calculating position based on diameter and angle.
There we go.
500 meters to the new weak spot.
After she stopped saying weak spot, it's vulnerable. I attacked a little early there just to confirm how soon I could, but it has a lot more health on this
But we didn't foresee the time.
than the first time. Which is why it's nice to have the correct weapon.
The enemy is activating their teleportation devices.
Any day now. There you go. Now we get to deal with a bunch of random trash for a bit. They like throwing most things back at us again. Not everything, but there is a lot in this mission.
Second control unit successfully eliminated.
We did it. The ring's done for.
Checkmate. Finally.
Cyclops. But we're getting into the final phase here, and it is nice to keep the allies alive.
Fast.
The ring's crashing. We won.
Not required, but
Seems
nice.
to be functioning.
The ring somehow didn't crash. It's struggling to maintain balance.
So it can still fly.
Okay, Cyclops gone. We have a little kind of wave fight here now. I wonder if being on this building helps at all. But the ring has arms. Since my weapon has punch through, ideally I would shoot wherever they have multiple things lined up together. I am bad at judging where those are at all times, so I do what I can.
This is more than we can deal with. This thing's got incredible defenses.
Look at our weapons. We'd better be extremely careful.
Stop! Knocking me down.
Green glowing point.
Alright, that's 3 arms gone. I don't think I can reach the core here, unfortunately. I would love to be able to use the mag blaster on the core. I know you can climb that center building, but the chance of the building exploding as soon as you do that is very high. So I'm trying to see if anything else will work. This is an experiment. That will lose us no time if I'm wrong. Okay, good. These have spawned in. They get blown up by cheering charges as well. I wonder if I can get up here anyways. If this works, it'll save a bunch of time. There's a DLC 2 mission from this spot. I can totally attack through that shielding. What are you talking about? I jumped too soon. Dang it, nope, no fall, no fall, thank you. It's close enough, let's go. This thing has a ton of health, so if I can use the Mag Blaster instead of the Bolt Shooter, it'll go much quicker, in theory. Unless it is also unscripted timer. Oh, they actually put a ceiling on it this time. I can't get up to the top. Oh, the building got blown up. Well,
So if we destroy the spinel, the ring will fall. Is that what you mean? Storm team, aim for the floating object at the center of the
I guess those ones are slightly higher.
Try to shoot inside, but the spinel is deployed. Spinel has been hit.
Okay, I think that's progress. I need some visual indicator like the smoke coming out of the mothership for when I've done enough to this part of the phase and when it's just sitting on a timer. I guess those buildings are taller. I'm glad it makes a very loud sound effect, though. Because with all the other noise, I would not be able to hear it. And we're into the super cannon wave. Okay. I don't technically need to blow these up. I can destroy the core before they do anything, but visual noise. And also ragdolling. Because not being able to see the core means I'm not doing the damage I need to proceed out of it. We've got commandos incoming, that's good. Approaching the end.
It's just a matter of time.
Oh, final phase, let's go. Skip the arms.
The time machine's emitting a strange light. What's going on?
The time machine's beginning to lose control.
That actually feels like a good time save, but it still says 3 minutes left, which means it's not much of a save at all. Yippee! This is very flashy light warning.
Helicopters are headed to this area. They're a special unit of commandos.
Although it's too late for a warning. Flashy lights ensuing.
Commando 1, descending.
Commando 2, descending. Commando 3, descending.
Initiating combat. Here we go.
It's almost over. That's a good line. There we go.
Humanity is indebted to that soldier. Don't let any enemies get near.
We have successfully defeated the primer threat. That is cool, Swirlies. Twizzler time! Oh, that's probably really loud, sorry. I do have a gear swap after this. We're going back to the Raijin Bolt Shooter. Correction. Mag Blaster Raijin and the big core.
I never thought this day would really come. But here it is. It really is.
Wait a minute. There's something in the sky.
What's that?
A hole in the sky.
A wormhole. What is that?
I knew this was the case.
You play too many video games.
Time loss. Ugh. Probably because I dilly-dallied on destroying the first one with the experiment. That would do it.
Why are you here? Because I'm the ally of justice.
So change this. Raijin. Big core. Jump in.
That thing is officially our enemy. All units, initiate attack.
Grab everybody as my friend. Start wiggling towards the middle of the map with the most open area. Try not to get fencer ass in my screen so I can actually see what's happening. Unfortunate that it took 3 hits. I really wish I could jump up this.
Enemy ship major.
The big core is just too heavy. Should probably explore if there's a closer ramp. Looks like if I go directly under the bridge, there's one here. I might try that next time.
Nothing about me can be defeated. Their ship's changing. What happened?
Too far. This guy's having a bad day. And I'm assuming also on waves, I just don't know where the required things are to advance it, or if it's purely voice lines to damage.
Abandoned ship. I've heard a legend like that. That is a god.
Where is it?
Don't be stupid.
Up there.
There was wreckage from an alien spacecraft discovered in the mountains of India from thousands of years ago.
Yeah, this is a fairly ideal place to stay. We've got a large opening around us and not many buildings, so when it gets close to us, we won't have things blocking our projectiles.
And created legends about them. We knew the primer civilization.
When I had the RF still, I would take out these things along the side after it passed me, but we just have the Mag Blaster now, which doesn't have the range for that. But I can kill the enemies faster that come down, because there's a big wave of Cosmonauts at one point.
It's an important
And my theory is that if I can take them out quick enough, it'll advance
Whatever this entity
this faster.
It plays with
That should have hit something.
dances in the sky. Just like
There's a checkpoint.
You can't be serious. Are you really prepared to do this? Really? Please stop. Anything but that. So many lives will be lost. Can you allow that to happen?
What do you intend to do?
Our one and only last resort. A rocket loaded with hazardous chemical substances was sent to Mars. We will detonate it.
Okay, I can still take him out with Raijin.
Mars? Why would you do that?
Oh, hey.
To destroy our future foes. That's his proposed plan.
But if you do that,
The rocket contains a mass amount of toxic pollutants. Once they spread and seep into the soil over the years, it will affect the course of the ocean. Even if it does, it will be different than what we've seen.
in other words, it'll be like the primers never existed. You'll wipe out not just combatants, but entire species and civilians. Do we have the right to do such a thing?
We sure do. After what they did to my wife,
Your family is still alive.
they are now. If we hesitate, they'll be killed again. The war is going in humanity's favor. Everyone thinks so, but it's not. My wife was killed over and over again. Over and over and over. Millions, if not billions of people have been killed. We have to make them pay.
The rocket has already reached Mars. Now we initiate the destruction sequence.
This is why they want to destroy humanity. Once humanity is going to change.
You phase shifting yet?
Ignition in 3, 2,
Okay. Next loop, you're shifting.
kaboom!
The technical term is kaboom.
Are spreading.
The future has changed. The primer civilization no longer exists.
But our enemies
Uh-oh, getting EP.
here.
That's good. Last mission.
It's very strange. Primers are erased from history. They should be extinct.
Oh, it's just androids.
Yes, sir. Confirm the shooting range.
There you go.
What the? This is highly abnormal.
Good. Phase transition. Unfortunately, I have no energy, but good phase transition.
More aliens.
I see. So this thing has become the embodiment of all primers. What? A time paradox. Launching an attack on Mars created a definitive contradiction in the timeline.
Most of those are gone.
Primers don't exist.
Cosmonauts are getting close enough.
Then the primers would have ended up being born on Mars and attacking humanity. A paradox.
There you are.
Destruction One is gone, thus removing the contradiction.
You're saying time itself is going to erase either them or us?
Exactly. The scales will tilt in favor of one or the other. It is the one selected by time, the very embodiment of the primers. It survives once extinguished. Now is the time to decide.
Good.
Humanity disappears.
Enemy forces are being teleported.
Useful to have Regine for the Kraken as well. Especially when they line up like that. Juicy.
They're like ghosts who've been removed from the flow of time. If they continue to exist, a time paradox will occur. So go exercise them.
You heard them. Go exercise.
The enemies were cut out of the flow of time. Ghosts with no home to return to. Then everything will be finished.
Thought I got all those. My bad. I think casualties is required as well. Because our troops get back up.
You said this is the primer selected by time, right?
Oh, it just falls right off? Okay.
Exactly. Ever since the primers interfered with human history, the time paradox has been intensifying.
Cyclops is on the ground. Good. And we got it. I don't remember if time is on the final kill of this, because it could have been over at 205.40, but I'm going to keep doing it at the end where I had been. 2 minutes of talking? That can't be right. I need to look back at the rules and see for when the final time for this actually is. That is some freaky flashing of corpse clouds.
We did it! It's finally over.
The contradiction has been removed. History has been corrected and things will stabilize. Time chose humanity.
I had a thought, and it immediately left.
The primers are no more. How will humanity walk forth? Now that we know the future, it's up to us to decide.
Waves. This time, I knew that it had waves, so I ignored shooting it constantly and started killing other things. I need more indicators on these time-locked bosses for when they are not taking damage.
I really appreciate it.
Because I can put damage numbers on them, but they're not taking damage.
Thank you
I figured out the Glaukos. I had to kill the Scylla and other mobs. This one I assume the same. They just have a lot of talking, and it actually is a huge time save. Let's go. 46 seconds. Hell yeah. And that actually felt like we fought every single enemy. We didn't skimp anything. The start was a bit rough, but we slowly built up our time save throughout. I love that for us, and it should only get better as I get better and better gear. And just more knowledge with each of these missions. The Siren was very close on the loss, that's fine. The drones, we lost a lot of time because one got stuck. That sucked. Alphas and betas pretty close. I just need to figure out how I want to properly run that. but that one fit in there well. Kraken and Haze, we actually saved time, but it wasn't a gold. I need to erase that gold then for 113. Because that was my first time actually running that mission in this route, so whatever fake time I had was inaccurate. If I delete the best, it'll default to what this PB is. That works. Tadpoles, 10 seconds, that's fine. Queen, we saved a minute and a half. I think that's because I switched missions, so that's not really a minute and a half save, that's just fudge numbers. Mobile base, we lost 50 seconds? Did I miss one of the cycles on the doors? I must have. That's the only way that makes sense. Cosmonauts, 5 seconds. That's reasonable enough. Grenadiers, 7 seconds. Reasonable enough. Kruul, same thing. Okay. So the only one I have to delete is the Kraken and Haze on 113. But yeah, that was a solid run. It'll be good to run against this.